This week on Space Janitors.
Every time you
sorry, the neuron had to take a right angle there. It should go all the way to the top.
That's why they're
fun
called
sound.
Then it's between two consenting adults who just happen to be carbon copies of each other from different timelines.
I'm enlarged, I'm enraged, and I'm hasted. I'm fully juiced up.
Chronomatic criminals.
What?
Your damage to the timeline has been too severe. That's how the world works here. Welcome to Kitty Power Prime.
Shoot him!
Is it handled? Should I shoot him?
Shoot him!
Help us!
Help us! I got uncanny dog. Oh, I promised I wouldn't do that to myself.
Jaybee just always looks kind of constipated when he's concentrating on a spell. He's always got like his eyes
It's
squinted.
the only time his butthole clenches.
You guys had teleported onto the planet. You guys met one of the kitty rangers. You guys met, what was her name? Asiri. Then there was an earthquake. Towers started popping up out of the ground. You guys started running to the nearest tower. Along the way, Anya and Takara caught up with you guys. You guys made it. Maybe it wasn't a Siri. Was it? Which one was it?
I think it was just Siri.
Because the Siri's the teleporter. No. You guys met when you guys first popped up. You guys met up with Indo, the redhead leader, the leader of
Yes.
yeah, which was Indo. And then running through, you guys met up with Anya, and then when you were at the tower trying to figure out your way in, that's when Asiri popped in, and she was able to like draw a teleportation circle more or less through the tower door.
Nice.
Okay, so we ended with you guys like walking into the tower. The door, the hole itself was about 8 feet tall, 8 feet across, symmetrical door. And when you walk in, the first thing you see walking in is kind of an entrance hall. You can see that there is a like large circular kind of almost a kiosk inside, about probably 10 to 15 feet across. There's kind of a walkway on either side to the back. You can see beyond that there are a bunch of there's a pillar that rises up through the middle of the large room beyond that, and then there's a bunch of like small, almost like pods, like concentrically put around this large room that's probably 100 to 120 feet across all the way around with a couple of doors.
Circular room?
Big circular room. You can kind of hear, like, when you walk in, you can hear like a whirring sound, like almost coming from the walls or from somewhere within the building.
Like machinery?
Like machinery kind of sound, yeah.
You said there's like pods around?
Yeah, they're like little, they're probably 6 feet tall by like a few feet across, little pods. You haven't gone up to them to really inspect them, so that's really the most you can tell right now. And before you, in front of all that, is a large, kind of, actually it looks like one of the pods, but just like 5 times bigger.
Okay.
Oh.
It's kind of an hallway that leads back to where the pods are, but in front of that, there's almost like I say kiosk, but it's more like one of the pods, but just a bigger one, kind of not blocking the hallway, but definitely like a main piece in the hallway.
Okay.
Inspect the kiosk. Try and get a closer look at it.
Okay, as you walk up to it, a panel opens up, and there's a computer screen on the back, and like a panel, there's a keyboard kind of thing there. Number 1, because you still have number 1, number 4, and number 5 with you.
Oh, yeah. Can somebody use this? Because, like, I don't have, I can't see the screen, but I can feel it. There's a screen over here. I think some keys.
I'll start pawing at it.
No, not you.
He starts hitting. All right, he starts hitting a bunch of buttons. Jaybee starts hitting a bunch of buttons on it after you ask somebody to do something about it, and you guys can see. I also guess Waylon's not quite there because you weren't with us with the. Were you there with the last?
Yeah, he was.
Were you? Okay.
Jim wasn't there.
What?
Jim was.
I teleported right in.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm one adventure behind.
I don't think he was there last time.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
When we ran to the tower.
Have you ever played with Jim? Because that would have been the first
We
game.
have.
So you weren't there at the last game.
Like the very first game, we saw each other, and we've never seen each other since.
Okay.
Are you guys the same person, maybe?
That's
All right, Jim. So you guys have all been teleported onto the planet for. It's been about 5 or 6 hours, I believe, is the time frame. About 5 hours ago, Jim, you popped in to teleported, or not Jim, Waylon, right? Waylon teleported into this room, the room that I just described. Only there's no hole in the door. There's just a door there.
He's in there with us.
Yeah. Well, when you guys come in, what would you have been doing for 5 or 6 hours in this?
Oh,
dude, I would have been trying to take shit apart.
Yeah. Okay, so when you I assume within the first hour that you would come there, you would have gone up to the main pod, and it would have opened up, and the screen is blank. Do you want to give? Would you like to roll a technology or in just an intelligence check?
He's gonna teleport in with 6 catalytic converters.
Raw is 14.
14. Okay, you're able to get into the computer system a little bit. There's not a whole lot of information. It's really just a bunch of maintenance stuff about the maintenance upkeep of the machinery and the maintenance upkeep of what it refers to as the pod, but there's not really any explanation for what the pod is.
But I definitely know it's a pod. It does.
You definitely know that there's something about this tower that has to do with maintaining the pod.
I'm gonna see if I can get that door open.
Okay, you can give.
Could I at least turn on the control panel on the inside so they can access the one outside?
You could do that.
but we're
While you're
totally
doing
gonna miss
that,
it.
a circle in the door appears as a hole to the outside, and you see this group, the group of adventurers, Phil, Kimiko, Jaybee, along with Indo, Anya, and Asiri.
Oh,
So you guys walk in, and he is to the side of the door at a panel on the inside of the
Just
door.
kind of tapping at it, trying to. Oh, hey guys, just trying to open the door.
oh, paper picker upper guy. What are you doing here?
I was trying to open the door. I just got here, man. I was sleeping. I woke up. I'm here. That's.
Yeah, you've been doing that mysterious teleporting thing. Usually,
I thought this was like a Wizard of Oz thing.
No, I'm super used to it, so it's normal for me.
You guys know this guy?
oh yeah, almost every time you disappear, he seems to just take your place.
Oh.
This is really weird. I was starting to wonder if you guys were the same person or something,
What?
but obviously you're not.
I mean, theory disproven.
Yeah, I'll have to let the message boards know.
JB kind of gets into the computer system there on the main pillar, and he can't really tell any more than Waylon could, which is kind of disappointed on Waylon's end.
I mean, if I can roll an investigation, I can try it.
Yeah, go ahead.
23.
23. Okay. Seeing JB do the same as you did, it kind of fills you with this sense of holy shit, I need to get this done. You're like, did the cat just did the mangy cat just do as well as I did? Oh, hold on, no, there's got to be something I didn't think of here, right? And the whole time there's these 3 little autonomes with them too that are just kind of standing back watching. They have strange looks on their faces. It's like if somebody walked into a mausoleum that was turning on. This is ancient stuff. This was ancient when they were around, right? And so you start going through the computer trying to figure out what's going on and what's happening, and you start to find things about pod being a defensive mechanism against intergalactic threats, more or less. You start seeing the pod that you're got the computer on right now is a pod that contains some sort of mechanical dreadnought, right? You also see things about like the storage of this facility is more geared toward the pod itself is like a military unit.
The pod itself is a military unit.
It's the long-term storage capsule for a military dreadnought, basically.
Oh, what's in the little pods then? Are they like little dreadnoughts or something?
That's adorable.
Yeah, that sounds adorable and deadly. I like it. I mean, these are the good guys, right? So we don't really have anything to fear from them, right? Number guys.
Sorry. Sir, what was?
I mean, this is your turf, right? Like,
Yeah, this was a defense system built by my government years ago.
No, hold on. We were talking to number 4.
Why would you?
No.
Why
Back to the other guy. Number 4.
Speak to me. Number 4. They said my. All right, here's the deal, guys. And this one's number 5. He's like, this was a facility meant to hold on to our military in case Indelagon ever came back because of really for this exact situation to try to fight off the swarm. That's really about as much as I know about it. I didn't think it would ever be activated. All of those pods down there are other gnomes like us that are for our military. They should never have been woken up.
Why do all the auto gnomes come from Kitty Prime?
This wasn't Kitty Prime 26 million years ago.
I don't know.
26 million years ago, this was.
It's actually in there. Someone took the time to put this all together.
I've been a smoking hot Catwoman my whole life. I don't need to know stuff. You know what I mean? Never needed to know anything.
Wait, are you like a half cat thing, or I thought you were a Japanese girl in a cat suit, like a Sailor Moon?
Oh no, we're real kitty girls.
Oh, so you're straight kitties?
Yeah,
Like you were legitimate kitties?
yeah. Like K-pop in this universe doesn't stand for Korean pop. I don't even know what that is. It's kitty pop.
So
We're full on real cat women. I don't even know how we breed. There's no kitty men. It's weird.
Wow, I had no idea. I thought
wasn't
it was the humans.
So you're more like me.
Huh?
So you're a kitty lady too.
Oh.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a male
Yeah.
right there.
Oh.
I could populate the whole planet if you need me to.
See, maybe you guys were like exiled. You know, like you were exiled.
Population
off
of Kitty Power Prime is only like 1,000 people, so it's not.
Yeah, I'd like to think on the kitty planet, they had a period where they had sperm banks. They opened up the sperm banks. All the males just filled up the sperm banks for like millions of years, so they were able to just get rid of them all.
It like destroyed the economy.
I can see why they want to cut the middleman out. This thing's covered with barbs and thorns.
All right, guys, this was back 26 million years ago when I was here. This was Alkanost, and to be honest, I didn't see any of these green dirt. I didn't see any of these plants. I don't. It was a mechanoid planet. I don't know where all the organ. It must have got some sort of fungal growth kind of thing.
Oh.
And all these trees grew out of it.
Is there like an incineration protocol?
Yeah, that's. I think that's what's going on. So all of these towers, I believe, are all the pod probes. So they're going to come out. These guys are going to come out and they're going to clean the planet, and then we'll go fight the Andalagons.
So they're gonna murder everybody on this planet.
Well, I mean, so we're clear. I think it's
kitties.
important to note that the not everybody of our lineage is like us. We were given a certain, free will so that we could maintain the prison accurately, which we obviously did very well. If it weren't for outside forces.
Those fucking outside forces again.
Then
Outside forces.
a lot of and then as he's saying this, you can start, there's kind of like a vibration in the ground that starts getting heavier, and you can start seeing like little like kind of steam like spewing out of the top of all of the pods, right? Like one at a time, you start hearing like this.
Are these guys going to be dicks to us?
number
They
one.
probably are, aren't they?
They might be.
I have a
Can you
feeling.
stop this?
Yeah, number 5 is going to come up to that. He's the more
I'll give him guidance and aid his action.
All right, so he goes up to not the terminal you went to. He goes to the wall over to the side, because you guys went straight up to the kiosk kind of thing. He goes to the wall, opens up a panel, and starts messing with things, and you can hear kind of the steam, like the sound of air and steam, kind of slows down, but it doesn't stop. Well, guys, I think I bought us. It might be like 45 minutes to an hour. We might have an extra 45 minutes to an hour before these things start coming out. I think we need to get to the top. In order to stop all of it, we need to get to the top where the control module is, so that we can communicate with not only with the operators of this one, but the operator of all of the different pods.
Hey, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, I like it.
All right. I only loosely know the layout of this place, so I'm.
Not at all. So lead on.
All right. So he just like takes off through the pods, like towards a door at the back of the corridor. Okay, these pods also they're like it's like, you know, five. I mean, in D&D terms, there's like a 5 foot square, then a 5 foot pod, and then, you know, they're set up in a grid like that all the way across, except for there's a pillar in the middle of the room that goes up through the ceiling, but you can't really. There's nothing. What's the word? Distinguishing about it.
Okay.
He runs to the back through all of the different pods of the pod. He runs back through. He goes through. There's kind of a large-ish door, probably 10 feet tall, 10 feet across. Goes into the back. Oh, the doors open up. Beyond that are the door opens into a hallway that's it's not very far. It's like 10, 15 feet long. And then there's a bank of elevators at the back. He runs to one of those, starts pressing the button like frantically. Number 1 and number 4 have followed him this whole way. It's kind of up to you guys what you guys have done.
Do all of these elevators go to the same place?
They should. The middle one should go all the way to the top. It should go all the way to the top. That was
That's why
a
they're
fun
called
sound.
bongs.
That was a bong sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally, went
Bong.
It did, yeah.
Like, what was that, a timer or something?
It was actually pleasant. I kind of liked it.
It wasn't bad. I kind of wish I
This was
recorded
a-
it.
We should cut it and just like loop it.
Yeah.
So is it like a staircase that we can just like go straight up?
You don't see one, but surprisingly, the door does open when he presses the button. It's not a huge elevator, but it is an elevator. It looks about 15 feet across, 15 feet deep, and he like runs in and starts like messing with the panel. But before you guys can even get in there, you guys keep hearing this like like he's putting in shit, and it's like you know.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
So this guy's all like computers and stuff, right?
Yeah, thank freaking God
I
he's
know.
here. Oh man, I'm out of my element.
He messes with it for a while, and he
Honestly, I
can't
can
get the
barely read.
elevator to work.
I can't read.
Okay.
I just straight.
I can. It won't go to the top. It won't go to the top. I don't have the clearance for that. There's. I might be able to. Number five. Calm down. Relax. Okay. There's a lot of stress going on here. You just need to relax and take care of the business. And number 4 is kind of like standing at the back of the elevator, like we're all going to die. We're all going to die.
Oh, don't go all Bill Paxton on us, you motherfucker. What's going on?
Can you help me and I'll try?
You were just aiding him to try. He failed. Like he rolled less than 5 on both roll. I gave him advantage and still rolled nothing.
Would it be investigate or just intel?
I think we decided you have proficiency on technology, so that would be your proficiency plus your intelligence.
24?
24. Okay, you're not able to get it up to the front. The doors start closing. Did everybody get in?
Oh, I'm definitely getting in.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. The 3 kitty scouts didn't follow you guys across the main room. You guys want to address that before you go up?
Oh, I totally forgot they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about
They kind of, when you guys got inside, you guys kind of started doing your own thing, and they kind of wandered off to a side, kind of on their own.
Where the hell are they going?
Yeah, I don't trust them. I don't
We're
trust
trying to stop
Cantonese.
the world from getting...
Yeah, we don't have that much time, but I don't know.
Does somebody want to give, you guys want to give me retroactive perceptions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
first roll of the night, natural 20, 24.
I got a 20.
Yeah.
I got a 27.
Okay, so you guys, while you guys were messing around with the computer screens, Waylon and with the number 1, number 4, number 5 were kind of messing with the screens and talking to you guys. You guys notice they just like wander off. They kind of leave you guys do your thing, and you see them go through a side door. The robots took you straight across, more or less, to where the elevators are. The Kitty Scouts went 9 o'clock. The circle room, and they went through a door of their own without saying anything to you guys after that, and just disappeared into the building.
Did they like open a portal to go through the door?
Nope.
Okay.
So, but they know.
They floated over there too. Remember, they float like 3 feet off the ground or whatever. So. Elevator, you guys are able to get it to go up to the 20th floor. You don't know how far it is up to what would be like the control center or whatever.
I'm going to, while we're going up, I'm going to use sending spell.
Okay.
To communicate with Isari. Is she with him?
Isari's with them.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to send her a message about where I'm going
Okay.
and just the general gist of whatever, and to look out for danger.
Okay. You just get a very simple, curt, confirmed.
Seems a little out of character.
Okay. You guys make it up to, like I said, the 20th floor.
While we're in the elevator, I'm just like, times like this when I'm like in an elevator, I always like can't help but think that I could just engulf everybody in this fucking elevator right now, But I'm not going to do it.
You hear the voice in the side of your head. Yeah, you totally could. Probably tastes really good. You remember how clean the cat came out that one time?
Whoa.
It's the little devil in your shoulder.
I was a little worried I was schizophrenic for a second.
It's just a little red ooze. Just
Yeah. Okay, the door opens on the floor that you're on. It opens up, and you can see in here, it kind of looks like some sort of like knowledge repository, almost like I guess you guys would know it as like data banks, more or less. I'm thinking like a library, kind of a combination between like data banks and a library. So
Looks like a server.
yeah, kind of servers. There's various hookups. There's some that you can take down like off of shelves that it would almost be like, from an outside perspective, maybe like an external hard drive you could take down and read the book kind of thing.
Okay.
Obviously, your characters don't really know anything about this. You can see in there, there's a couple of different like robots up moving around. There's a couple of robots. They almost look like a pyramid with like a ball on the top, and then they've got like 2 bipedal legs and a couple of arms, and they're kind of wandering around like pulling one cord out of one spot and putting it in another, or they'll take one of like some sort of repository looking data, and they'll like put it in like a little slot will open on the pyramid, and they'll put it in there and then take another one out and put it back in the spot. Pretty easy to clarify that these are like some sort of maintenance bots. There's a few of them pyramid looking ones, and then there's a few that are a little taller that they're very like like skeletal almost, they're about 5 to 6 feet tall. They look kind of ramshackle, to be honest, and they've just got on the top, they've just got the one eye that kind of wanders around, and they're also kind of doing the same thing. They're kind of moving wires around and trying to put things back where they need to go from the looks of it. It's kind of a bigger room. Everything goes from floor to ceiling. It's about 40 feet tall to the ceiling.
Like, we haven't made ourselves known yet.
I don't know. These are maintenance bots, right? They're basically the janitors of the robot world. You know what I mean? They're probably just minding their own business.
Plus, like, we're janitors, they're janitors, so we should have some common ground.
Yeah, I bet they wouldn't even fucking notice us as long as we're not fucking their work up. You know what I mean?
Number 5 kind of pops in, and he goes, sorry, that was number 4. There should be if everything's correct on what I've seen, there should be some stairs on the other side of the room to make it like a maintenance stairwell to get up to the main mainframe.
Perfect. What's okay? Yeah, maybe we should just try and be sneaky, huh?
Let's just walk.
Just in case,
Yeah,
just to be sneaky,
Okay.
I'm not the sneakiest.
It's about 150 feet across to the other side of the room through these servers they're kind of haphazardly set around. There doesn't seem to be a pattern that you guys can see.
Not very sneaky.
I got a 22 on my stealth.
I'm just gonna walk through and be like,
I got a 7.
I got a fucking 8. Just walking through.
I'll go 24.
Yeah, 7.
7. So we got 2 over 20 and 2 under 10.
We're just walking next to each other, just chatting.
I just turn invisible and glide.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are heading back. You get heading towards the back. You get about halfway back. Suddenly you can kind of start hearing like this kind of buzzing in the air itself. You guys start hearing like this like buzz and this crackle, and then like the air in front of you starts to kind of haze and warp, and there's this kind of weird kind of folding. It's hard to say. There's a crunching sound, it almost sounds like, and then there's a loud pop. Now in front of you there is a 4 foot or 5, hold on, I gotta remember how tall they are.
Come and knock on our door. We're gonna be 4 feet tall.
That was perfect.
There is a 7 foot tall, it looks like a clock in front of you that's got four like mechanical crab claw like legs, and then two arms off the side of it, and the front of it is the face of a clock. It pops up right there. It's got an arm on each side, spikes kind of all over. You can see the gears behind the clock face all working, and you can see it's kind of like smoking, you know, from who knows really what. It stands right in front of you, and it doesn't really have eyes, so you can't really see it looking at you, but it just yells in a very loud mechanical voice, "Stop, chronomatic criminals!
What?
Your damage to the timeline has been too severe!"
Time cops.
Roll initiative.
Wow, I rolled a natural 1.
I got a natty 20.
I rolled a 19.
12.
I got a 23 initiative.
23. What did Waylon get?
22.
They're trying to overcompensate over there.
I'd like to think that I got such a low initiative because I'm literally just trying to figure out what the fuck that meant. Like, my damage to the time. I'm 2.5 years old. I'm having trouble wrapping my head around what the fuck this just happened. What does that mean?
So should we try to describe time travel and how to stop?
You guys have not had any sort of time travel, and why this would happen to you guys like really makes no sense. You've teleported around a little bit, so there is that part of your mind that's like, maybe I have something in it, like, but it doesn't seem like there was any time travel involved. Okay, Kimiko, it is your turn first. You can see this thing kind of charging up as it's yelling that you've done too much damage to the timeline. It is a chronomatic enforcer.
Okay, so I'm going to take my crystal heart scepter, and I'm going to just draw a pink heart traced out in the air, and I'm going to just launch this heart at him. It's going to bind around him as I cast Hold Monster.
Okay. And he rolled like a 20-some odd.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. So everybody can use your reaction to move up to your movement speed, and I'll give you guys all temporary hit points. So you can use your reaction right now to move up to your move speed, and everyone gains 8 temporary hit points.
I'm going to use my react to try and block out our little robot friends.
What did you roll on your stealth?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
32.
I'm going to say it's pretty easy to tell that this thing is focused mostly on Kimiko and Waylon. It might not have seen you guys when it popped in. Okay. And then it is Waylon's turn after Kimiko.
Eldritch Bolt.
Eldritch Bolt. Okay.
This one's a 16.
16 hit.
The other one's an 11.
11 miss.
8.
8 force damage. You can see it hits it, but it doesn't react to it. Like, you can see your bolt hits it, but there's no like mark from it, and it doesn't react to it at the time. There's kind of a weird ripple that goes around it. Strangely enough, 6 seconds later, after you see it hit it, it kind of jolts a little, and there's a burn mark there. All right, so it takes 2 steps forward to you, and then you can see from inside the gears behind its clockworks, it starts to kind of emit like this like bluish gas, and you need to make a Constitution save.
Who does?
You can only see Kimiko.
Oh, so he
20.
see.
Okay. You breathe it in, it kind of tingles a little, and but that's really it. You're able to kind of fight, like you can almost feel like this like slowing down, but you're able to kind of, the kitty power around you on this planet helps you kind of push past the effects of this.
Plus, you know, Jim, he did a lot of drugs back in the day, so he's probably resistant to a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
But after doing so, it still just raises its arms and slams you down. What's your AC?
18.
18. Okay, so it hits with 2 of its slams. 2 of its 3. It comes down and just like, after you don't stop, it just starts slam, slam, slam with its arm. They're giving you 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then it is JB's turn. Who, JB, might notice that it doesn't seem to be like going after you. So maybe it hasn't noticed you yet because you rolled really high on your stealth.
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points. I'm gonna point at my 2 bros that are my meat shield boys.
You can only see Kimiko right now.
Where's Phil?
On the other side of that server from you. Also hidden.
Can I get on top of the server?
It goes slow. You can climb the side of it, but it goes all 40 feet all the way up to the ceiling. Are you still being stealthy?
No, I'm not being stealthy. I just did a fucking kitty run. Where I was
Okay.
and ran across. Should I roll like a perception to see if I see anyone? Do I see the gnomes?
You could roll a perception, yeah. You can see the gnomes are kind of back there behind this server here, kind of just terrified, trying to hide as best they can.
I got a 24 to perceive.
24. That's actually enough that you see Phil like squished up against the one server next to the gnomes.
I'm going like transparent. You know what I mean?
Super transparent. It almost looks
See
like
a predator thing.
Well, I'm gonna point at you guys and zap you with some fucking haste energy. Give you some monster energy drinks. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck a monster energy drink at each of you. Just drink up, boys! And you guys have been hasted.
He doesn't even have a backpack or anything. Where does he keep those Monster Energy drinks?
Magic. That's how the magic. Yeah,
all right, Phil, it's your turn.
I was just gonna I was a little confused. I was just gonna wait, see what was gonna happen. He's taking this a little too far. This guy, he just shows up out of nowhere and he whacks my buddy. Ain't happening. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I am going to just recklessly attack. So I'll move in. He's gonna get punched 4 times. I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'll throw 2 more in.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 4 attacks hit.
Okay, I'm going to make it a little more complicated on you because he uses his reaction to slow down time around one of the attacks and reduce it to where it rolls 1s for the damage. As you hit that one time, you could almost see like different versions of the attack through it, and then the one that would like hit the armoriest spot hits it.
46 damage. All right. Yep. That's all I got.
Kimiko, it is your turn.
So I'm going to hold my Crystal Heart Scepter up. And it's going to just absorb a bunch of hearts and just glow bright pink. I'm going to burn a 4th level spell.
Damn.
To smite this motherfucker.
You don't have to call the smite until you hit or don't hit.
Yeah, I guess I'm just doing a visual. And I fumbled. That sucks. Yeah, I fumbled.
Oh yeah, you are hasted.
Oh, I am hasted?
Yeah.
I'll do another attack then.
So you can see that first attack, it was you hit, your arm kind of slows down as it like goes through a weird puddle of time.
Yeah, that's a 12.
12 doesn't hit him, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can kind of see that for whatever reason, as you're like swinging your Crystal Heart Scepter, it's like slowing, your arm is like slowing way down kind of on its own. You don't know exactly why, but you're just not moving as quickly as you should be. Waylon?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, a natural 1.
So I'm gonna have him vortex warp over that area, and I'm just going to teleport him basically up to the top of the ceiling.
Okay. Also, when you do that, there's a weird kind of time surge as you're doing that, and 4 chickens kind of pop up from around him, kind of through some sort of weird portal dynamics that... Chickens. Just chickens. 4 chickens. Just now they're all kind of flopping around out here it's confused as fuck in the middle of a battle. And then he takes 4d6 damage for falling 40 feet? Okay, at the beginning of its turn, it hits the ground. You guys it's really weird to look at it because it hits the ground and then you swear you see it hit the ground again. And then again, and then like at least like 4 or 5 times you see it kind of hit the ground in like this weird kind of out of time kind of way. Yeah. And at the beginning of its turn, you also notice that when it hits the ground where you hit it, the armor in the areas that you hit it like dent finally at they all the damage that you did finally takes effect, and you kind of see where the smoke is and where the dents from where you're hitting it appear.
Oh, there's like a delay on the damage we do on it.
Okay, and then it's going to use half of its movement to stand up, which looks really difficult for it to stand up. Like the 4 legs and the arms all kind of work in conjecture. And he immediately kind of you guys feel like this weird like pulse through the air, and then Kimiko, Phil, and Jaybee all need to make Constitution saving throws. Jaybee,
21.
5. Okay, so Kimiko feels this surge push through him, and immediately, again, the kitty power in this place is just powerful, and you're able to push through it. Phil and JB, on the other hand, just freeze in time until the end of their next turns. And then this thing raises its hands and slams down on Kimiko.
My AC is actually 20. I didn't take account.
Holy
Plus
fuck.
2 from haste.
It's time.
It missed all 3 slams.
Nice.
That is... that's...
It's
fucking,
stuck until the end of its turn now.
and now it's JB's turn, frozen in time. At the end of your turn, you're unfrozen. And then it is Phil's turn. Phil's frozen in time until the end of his turn. And then it is Kimiko's turn again.
So that would be a 12 and a 13.
It's a kitty spirit.
Both miss.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to smash this motherfucker with my shield.
You know, maybe you should try not using like a little crystal scepter. You know what I mean?
This is my crystal heart scepter. It's magic and shit, okay? Trust me.
It's magic and shit.
It's just, it doesn't seem to be working all that great.
I am going to use another bardic inspiration to give everybody 8 temporary hit points. And you can use your reaction to move up to your move speed if you'd like. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, it's the end of your turn that you pop out of your time stop. So you could move again for that movement thing if you want to.
Yes, I'll slip around.
So then it's Waylon's turn.
Eldritch Bolt, I guess.
Eldritch Bolt.
A 10 and a 19?
19 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. At the beginning of its turn, you guys start to see this kind of like, you guys start to hear that strange humming again. There's kind of a bzz, 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 kind of coming from around. And you guys can start to kind of see the same rippling effect in the air back here behind Kimiko next to that server. You guys start to see that it looks like kind of how the other thing popped through, but nothing pops through yet. Then the Enforcer is going to start emitting a blue smoke again, and JB, Kimiko, and Phil need to roll Constitution saves again.
Oh, no.
16?
4.
16 passes. 4. 16. Okay, so this time, you guys pop out of a weird... not a lot happened on that round, so really, you guys might not have even noticed that you were frozen in time. But this blue smoke kind of starts emitting from it. You don't breathe, so it didn't really affect you. JB's kind of far away where it's dissipated. Kimiko's been pushing his luck pretty hard. He takes a full breath at that exact moment, and he's slowed for until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, you're this big, out of shape, sweating guy. Just
I feel like he kind of took my kitty powers away for a second. It's the only thing keeping me healthy, you know? No!
Then he's gonna just slam down on Kimiko again.
oh, he's just going full on after Kimiko.
I know. It'd be cool if he attacked other people.
You were the first. You were the one that hit. You hit him first, or wait?
I'm starting to think
He was the one right in front of you.
I'm starting to think you're the one it's after, and all of us are like,
I actually haven't hit this thing even once.
yeah.
I tried to cast a
It
spell.
can't seem to fucking hit you either.
You're just, you're just going toe to toe with this thing.
Yeah.
Fucking blocking. You're just blocking each other's hits.
Each one of those
That's pretty
three attacks. Each one, the dice was under 5.
And you're just knocking him aside with the crystal heart scepter.
Yeah, dude.
JB,
That's fucking awesome, actually.
JB, it's your turn.
Can we just gain a mutual respect for each other?
Here's Jaybee time.
Buddy's looking up spells. I want to cast a 4th level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
It's one best turn inside.
You guys should make your own like D&D audiobook where you guys just do that. That's how you describe it. It's like you're just reading the rules for haste and shit. So what is it?
Yeah. We're easy listening bards. Just hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for coming out to the tavern tonight. If we can just keep it quiet.
So I got 5 spell attacks coming. Plus 9 on each.
5. Oh, because level 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
We got a
It doesn't get old. I don't know how.
One of them's a critical too. 4 hits
I
and
know
crit.
the one of them that's critical. You can see it goes in and like hits like a little nook and gets inside the machine, and it seems to kind of stumble from it. Although strangely enough, it doesn't actually smoke or anything yet, but you can see that it stumbles from the hit. And you can tell that for a few rounds, it might have like disadvantage on saving throw.
24 damage on the critical.
Okay,
34 damage.
total of 58 damage.
Yeah.
That's how you do it, young man.
Okay, and then it's Phil's.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to grow to large size. All right, so I'm going to do 4 attacks because I'm
Okay.
still hasted. I'm larged, I'm enraged, and I'm hasted. I'm fully juiced up.
I picture Phil has like a very calm rage, though. You know what I mean?
So we got 35 bludgeoning damage
That'll pick up on.
Okay,
and 9 acid damage, and then prepare to be engulfed.
Golf
gotta
this
roll?
bitch.
Athletics or acrobatics? Voice is mine. I got a 27.
damn, it's like a 24. I was like, yeah. Nope, it gets engulfed then.
You just gotta go. All right, so I forgot to do some more damage. So now that he's engulfed, I'll add it on because I got a giant size damage die.
Okay.
I get it a crushing die, right? And then I get another acid. 9 bludgeoning damage, 4 acid damage. And then at the end, before I end my turn, I will spit him out. I'll just back it away. I'll just back out, unengulf him.
He doesn't look very happy about any of this. At the end of the round, this little fold area here that you saw, it kind of starts to it pops a couple of times, and out of it, so there's like these 2 kind of red orbs that kind of float kind of where they are, and as they kind of float there, they start to kind of zap. You can almost see like it arcing from the server next to it. So they start pulling a couple of the maintenance robots towards them, and it kind of wraps them around and starts to kind of conglomerate them together into like this weird little, or this, not little, but it's like a weird robot that's kind of a mix between the 2 of them as that kind of mangled together with those kind of red light in the middle of it.
Oh.
So it took like the available steel around and morphed it into a golem.
Into its own form. And again, it popped out of like a time bubble. And then you can see there's 2 of them there. There's 2 of these weird robotic abominations.
I'm guessing they're not friendly.
They don't look friendly, but they both look like ready to fight now as well. So
Okay.
now it's Kimiko's turn. Who's
right.
still slowed until the end of your turn.
Ah, no.
I'll make an attack. This is an 18 hit.
Yep, you just had to slow down.
Yeah, I'm smiting, by the way.
Oh yeah, so there's like a huge flash of kitty power as you hit him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something fucking like really cool, you know? And he's just standing there like,
It's like she sounds so happy, but I'm scared.
so that's 29 bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
he's large size.
Yep.
I'm gonna knock him back 5 feet straight into Phil Globagoolia.
Okay, so does he take damage from getting into the goo?
Because even when I dream of goo.
You inside my goo, baby.
Yes, it takes acid damage immediately upon it being engulfed. 3 acid damage.
Okay. Is that Kimiko's turn?
Yes, it is.
All right, Waylon.
I'm just gonna move up.
All right, at the end of your turn?
I don't want to be in line of sight of you. Fucking. Yeah, I'll just hold an action for when he gets spit out. I'll use my Eldritch Blast.
All right, so then you can kind of feel it. You guys can all kind of see inside. At the beginning of its turn, he takes a bunch of damage.
I bet this is going to feel really weird for Phil.
Yeah. You feel this weird temporal force. As it's inside of there, you can see it. It's suddenly like all at once. It takes like, there's a bunch of like acid damage where it starts to kind of bubble. And then there's like a bunch of bludgeoning damage. You can see dents forming in the side of it as it starts to kind of like contort in there and kind of twist in on itself. Jesus. Phil does need to make a constitution saving throw. I'm going to say, normally this would do damage to everything within 10 feet of him.
Oh, no.
But since it's inside of you,
I'm probably just containing it.
You just like swell up.
Oh, shit. Natural 19. That's a 22 constitution saving throw.
Okay,
Just
so you
expanded
take
around.
half damage.
It's a digestive.
And I'm raging, so I end up taking quarter damage.
It's radiant damage.
I'm bear
You still
totem.
get that because of bear? Okay.
Yeah, thank God. I actually took Bear just because those fucking kobolds were shooting radiant bolts at me. And I'm raging and it's doing nothing for me.
22 radiant damage to you as this thing explodes and
Yikes.
completely disintegrates from inside of you. Like this thing explodes, super bright white hot light, and it like burns itself to pieces inside of you.
22.
So it was 22 total, half to 11, half to 5.
Yeah, okay. Did 5 damage.
Had a temporal time robot blow up inside of you, and you only took 5 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm Bill Gully. I'm a fucking space janitor. I'm going to be a kitty scout one day, all right?
Yeah. Just a big, like, time bubble just kind of pops on top of you, you know what I mean? Like, ooh.
It's like there's a bubble, and you guys hear just like tick tock, tick tock.
Oh, man, this guy, he tastes like time. I didn't even know that was a thing.
They say I have the stomach of a 75,000-year-old ooze.
Yeah, the bubble's just, oh,
We're still not done though because there's those other two behind it. This one here turns around and steps to here. Guy comes.
That was the perfect way to kill that guy. That was awesome.
That really was. The timing on it was perfect because he also doesn't take damage until the beginning of his turn. So, if he had been taking damage normally, he would have exploded right in between you guys. But you engulfed him right before his turn, so he exploded inside you instead of all over everybody.
I just Sailor Moon spotted his ass straight into you, and he blew up inside of you.
And everybody could have taken a lot of damage, but instead I took 5.
Yeah, exactly.
That was awesome.
The building
yeah.
would have taken a lot of damage itself from him exploding.
We just need to start putting time stuff inside of you.
Good idea. I don't know.
Okay,
about that.
so this weird conglomeration is going to come over, take a couple steps over here, and then he's going to like open what would look like some sort of mouth or maw, and kind of the red glow intensifies in him, and he's going to just breathe fire. Jaybee needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
21.
So Jaybee takes half damage.
He'll be fine, you know.
It only reaches to this guy, to number, so we got number 1, number 4, number 5. So he hits number 1 and number 4.
I was picturing Phil Globgully in a studio with the headphones on.
Yeah. Just his top halves jiggling.
It's part of like, you know, when like all the celebrities will sing the song, you know, that's part of it. Like Jennifer Love Hewitt's like next to Phil. You
We
know?
should do a We Are the World with all of our characters at some point.
How much damage?
JB takes 10 damage. And number 1 and number
Shit.
4, they look like burnt. They look quite burnt. They don't look like they're dead by any means, but they look real burnt.
Concentration check, JB.
Oh yeah, concentration check, JB.
Oh, 19.
19, you're good. You hold your haste up.
Nice. I was so worried about our haste.
Oh, I know. I heard you guys. I heard you on the mic.
This
Whisper
one,
mic, yeah.
this one's going to run up to number 1. You can see he runs up. He kind of jumps on towards number 1, grabs a hold of him, wraps himself kind of mechanically around number 1, and then they both
Did you just engulf that guy?
and then
From
disappear.
that, no. Engulfing to a different time.
At which time this one will also run. Let's see, because it did 5. What did it movement?
Was that number 4?
It took number 1. Okay, and then it is JB's turn.
I'm gonna fucking hornswoggle that guy with a little bit of scotch ray, just tradish. 26 to hit, 23 to hit, 15 to hit.
The 15 doesn't hit.
2 damage for the first ray. Roll
Okay.
2 1. And 9 damage for the second.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end.
All right, Phil.
Shit, I guess I'll cancel my large size.
Okay.
As a reckless attack. All right. 26.
That hits him.
15.
Doesn't hit him.
24. And 21.
Okay, those ones hit.
So 3 attacks hit. Okay. 44 bludgeoning damage and 6 acid damage. You've just been globagooled.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Circles back around to Kimiko's turn.
All right.
Ooh, at the end, at the beginning, I guess at the end of the round, wherever, between rounds, you guys hear a couple more, like, of the same pops that you've heard from when everything else comes through time, but you didn't see anything.
Okay.
But they're very audible pops.
So yeah, I'm gonna bust him in his head 2 times. So I fumbled on one, and then I got a 19 on the second.
Are you just attacking normally? You hit on the second one, but you do stumble back 5 feet when you attack for the fumble.
Oh, okay. I still have some movement. Can I literally just move forward?
Yeah, you could, yeah. How far is your movement?
It's doubled from.
Oh yeah,
hasting.
yeah.
So I'm fucking kicking ass right now.
You like stumbled and then just walk back forward again, like.
And then I think I'm gonna burn off a second little spell.
Okay.
28
bludgeoning damage.
And I'll use a bonus action and use my last bardic inspiration, top up those temporary hit points, and give everybody a chance to move if you want.
Yeah, Waylon, it's your turn.
Waylon, it is your
Is
turn.
it the thing that everyone is surrounding over that way?
Yeah,
Did we break you? Is that what we did?
no, it's Waylon's turn.
Oh, we broke Waylon.
I'll dash to here.
Is that it?
Sure.
Okay. Back to Motherfucker's turn. Well, back to his turn. Their turn. Whatever. You guys hear, because you guys are all kind of backing away, but you guys hear Mr. Number 5, like, yell out, and then you hear a pop.
Oh, damn.
Then it's back to this guy's turn. He's going to roll to get his breath weapon back.
Stealing all of our guys.
He's going to bite and smack at this ooze that's
I'm going to use my reaction to use my protection shield master
to
give him disadvantage.
Ooh, good job. One of those was a 20. All right, so it's still 21 to hit him.
To hit Phil?
To hit Phil.
Yep, I got an 18 right now.
Stacy.
Yeah, I got an 18.
All right. And somehow he missed swinging at the cube, but he definitely bit it.
That was probably when I fucking bashed him across the face with my shield.
You topped off our temporary hit points, right?
Yes.
So that was 8 more temporary hit points?
Yes. Because temporary hit points don't stack, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you lose them all...
18 piercing damage from him biting at you.
Or even if you lost, if you were down to 4, and I did it again, you would get 8.
Yep. Okay. And then that's the end of his turn.
I took 1 damage from that.
How did you take 1 damage from 8?
Because I had 8 temporary hit points, and I took half damage from it, which was 9.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 1 damage. I gotta stop doing that. I'm probably gonna do that in my sleep.
It's your turn.
Need to hear this.
this hand that I'm just gonna scratch the fucking...
Shoot him!
Is it handled? Should I shoot him?
Just shoot him!
Help us!
Help us!
Why is it always this? You're like, they got it. They got it.
He's a cat. He's lazy. He's trying to take a fucking nap.
That is really in character, actually. Now that you put it that way.
It's just part of the fabric of who Jaybee is. I'm gonna cast a magic missile.
Magic missile.
8 damage.
8 damage.
I cast a spell for you. There you go.
All right, those magic missiles go in, and they hit him pretty hard, solidly. You kind of see it hit the core. The core starts to glow like a deeper red. And now, everybody within 20 feet of him has to make a DC something dexterity check.
Whoa.
Dexterity save. It's just these two, Kimiko and Phil.
I got uncanny dog.
He's got uncanny dog.
That means I have advantage.
That means I have advantage.
Oh, I promised I wouldn't do that. To myself.
It's a lot less lonely with someone else here. It's nice.
I got 18.
I got a
18?
14.
14. Okay, so the 18 passes, so you only take half. Oh boy, that was not a nice roll for you guys. 6, 12, 18, 22. 22 points of fire damage.
And then we take half.
And then you take half. But yeah. Well, you take half. You would take whole, but you take half.
Exactly.
So I take 11. Say 22.
Yeah. All right. So it blows up, it kind of fucks up the server that you guys are standing right next to, and then it's eerily quiet. You guys can still hear some like buzzing and some kind of like clicking, but you don't really hear anything else in the room. We'll take out of initiative. We're not in combat anymore.
So we lost the little robo dudes. We lost the numbers crew.
Isn't there still one of them left?
Number 4 is still there, cowering. He's kind of cowering. He's got his head down. He's not really looking.
I am so glad to see you, Phil.
You guys go around and check on him.
Okay. Number 4 is still here. We're so happy he's still here.
I am here.
That's
The other 2 were taken. Do you know where they took? They disappeared.
Oh, okay. Well, that solves that fucking problem.
Oh, wake up!
hit him last
Number 4.
You think he just had a heart attack or something? Like a...
They disappeared.
Oh, okay.
He like jolts back up.
Oh, thank God!
JB's just holding him in his arms.
Yeah, the guy said something about time traveling.
Yeah, he said something about being a chrono something. It was a big word.
Well, I'm pretty stupid. I don't really
know. I don't
really know where to go from here.
Yeah. Number 1 tells me what to do. I don't know what to do.
Oh, wow. All the dumb guys are left. Fuck. We got to get to the top, though.
Don't we have a guy who's computers?
Maybe.
Who's our
Wants to
computer guy?
Huh?
Who wants to know?
Well, I mean, do some computer stuff.
Do you know anything about what just happened?
I mean, I was in and out.
He said something about time crimes or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He said that you had done too much damage to the timeline so far.
Somehow we're damaging the timeline by being here. That means we're doing either something very right or very wrong, so let's continue.
But doesn't that mean we had to have time traveled? Right? Because if we're just like
Not
living our
necessarily.
lives and doing normal stuff.
But we could have time traveled at some point in the future, and they found out this right here, our meeting right here, was the crux of what started this whole thing. And then that causes, hey, let's stop that from happening.
Well, okay, I got the perfect idea. All right, let's just make a pact right here and now. No matter fucking what, we won't time travel.
Pinky swear.
Well, I mean, you can't haste yourself then.
Not like that. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna cross my fingers and agree to it as well.
Oh, I agree.
I can say that I won't voluntarily time travel. I wouldn't be like, yes, I volunteer to travel through time. No, thank you. No.
Well, that was fucking weird. But right now, if we just all agree right now that we won't time travel, then they won't have any reason to send anybody back
But
in
we already
time
did it.
after us.
What he did, though, already proves that we did what we did in the future already, so he's going to come regardless.
But
of what
maybe now that the clock guy traveled back in time, and we know that we traveled into the in time, we just won't do it, and now the timeline is restored.
Yeah, but you
know
and
what
the
I mean?
clock guy. Probably even bigger time criminals than we were. That might be the reason why we're time criminals.
If we were a big enough problem, there would have been way more of those.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you're trying to stop something from happening in time, you have multiple units. If you have multiple units, send them all at once and stop the problem.
Or assess the threat.
Send the first 3, wait a second. Then 20 seconds later, send another 3.
What if
Send another 3.
That makes total sense.
What if Daddy's got an
stop.
itch to scratch?
I don't understand what he's talking
We should get to the top of this fucking tower, though, because you know all the kitty people are gonna die. So, like, I'm just being optimistic.
Time paradoxes are fun.
Okay, so you guys go. You guys go. There's the door on the other side from where the elevator was. You remember from number 4 or number 5 pointing it out and telling you where you guys needed to go for a maintenance staircase that goes up to the what was it, like the control deck? I don't remember what I referred to it as. The control. I keep saying like main. I know it's like it's
Control room. Let's check the
It'd be like facility maintenance control. Everything goes through this one place.
Let's pause
Yeah.
the game and check the audio log real fast.
yeah, just so I can make sure to get the wording 100% right.
Let's edit it later.
Yeah. Just,
Don't
yeah,
ever
okay.
say that.
From
Don't
this
do that.
point, From this point, anything that I say, you need to edit in control room over whatever I call it.
Oh no.
That little sound clip right here.
Control room.
There you go.
There it is.
Okay, so you guys make it to there's like a double door on the other side of the big server room. You open it up. There's just stairs that go up. They kind of spiral up around the wall.
I gotta say, incredibly advanced society. Apparently, they're all fucking very fit.
Well, they're robots.
Well, remember, you guys weren't able to get up the elevator to the control room.
No, I'm just saying, there's stairs everywhere.
I'm just going to double speed undulate myself up that staircase.
Okay.
I'm kitty speed. I'm racing him.
I'm hovering a couple feet off the ground.
I'm just getting a sugar rush.
Well, you guys are still hasted for a little bit of it.
What is the duration? Isn't it like 10 minutes?
10 minutes of hate.
I thought it was 1 minute.
I have a feeling that's right, but I'm sticking with the 10 minutes until I see the fucking documentation.
I think it's like 4 hours.
17 hours, 15 minutes, and
Yeah, I
30
think
seconds.
it's like 10 days.
I heard it's permanent.
And stackable.
1 minute requires the concentrate.
Are you able to concentrate for another like 30 seconds?
I've been doing my best.
Jaybee just always looks kind of constipated when he's concentrating on a spell. He's always got like his eyes
It's the
squinted.
only time his butthole clenches.
Yeah, that's how you can tell if I'm concentrated or not. My butthole's stretched.
Yeah, once he loses concentration, his bowels give out.
Usually I like to roll with a pretty relaxed butthole. It encourages relaxation.
We
for the
know.
entire digestive system.
We know.
I saw a cockroach crawl in there when you were sleeping once.
They clean it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're nesting.
You guys get to the top of the stairs. There's kind of a landing and like a maintenance door.
Maintenance store, man.
Go through the door. There's kind of like a dingy hallway here. There's not like anything crazy. There's a door at the end. It's kind of dimly lit, like a maintenance hallway. I think all of us have worked jobs where we've had to deal with maintenance hallways. You know what I mean? There's like one light that's flickering for some reason.
The one light right by the door is fine. All of the rest
super
of the
bright. The rest
They're
of
always
the
made like
wild going
unnecessarily creepy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, why?
I'm picturing the boneyard at Sacred Heart.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
I always just picture the basement of Northtown Mall, or even just the back hallways of Northtown Mall. You get to the end of the maintenance hall, to open the door. On the inside of this door it's another round room. This one you can't see, like there's nothing in the room. Standing in the center of it, where the pillar has been in the last, or I mean really you were only on 2 floors here, but there was a pillar going through the middle of the server room as well, straight up through the middle. Straight in the middle of this circle room, above what you assume would be the pillar, there's like a humanoid figure standing there. It doesn't really have any sort of like features. It's like a solid gray color with 1s and 0s kind of rolling over its surface. Doesn't have any eyes. There's no, again, featureless. It's kind of standing there staring at the wall opposite from where you guys are. Definitely like engaged within itself or within whatever it's doing. You can see a few lights here and there along the walls, but nothing distinguishing to tell you what's going on or what this area is.
I am way too dumb to figure out whatever the fuck this is.
Phil's just gonna like push number 4.
Why?
You are a computer.
I am not. I believe I have a. Do I
have
have
AIDS?
a soul?
Oh my god.
No, I have space AIDS.
Give
but I
this
took my
whole
NyQuil
fucking
space
thing
AIDS.
AIDS, and we can get out of here.
Yeah, give it AIDS.
I'll try to do whatever we need done with guidance.
With
I don't know. We just kind of
All right.
past it, but I
Something
felt
with
like
computers,
giving it
I don't
AIDS
know.
was a
Fuck
pretty
it.
good idea.
Okay, I'm just gonna gloop up to it.
just glue up.
Yeah.
It turns around, like doesn't like spin around or anything. It just like slowly turns around. It doesn't have any eyes. It doesn't have a mouth or a nose or anything. But it just kind of looks at you and goes, "Phil, nice to meet you."
Oh, you know me?
Yes, of course. You've been. I mean, I watched you just fight in the repository.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. Yes, I heard you guys talking in the lower level. It was good to hear voices.
Excuse me, where's your
Oh.
face?
JB,
Strange one.
I don't have a face. This is the closest I have.
Hey,
to a
dude,
face.
what's with the facism?
I'm just
All
asking.
right, not everybody has
Phil
faces.
does not have a face.
What a fascist.
Yeah, he's a facist.
You got some faces.
Hey, so you know who we are, right? And like, do you know why we're here?
I assume it has something to do with the purging of this planet.
Yeah, I was just hoping maybe you could skip that step. You know what I mean? Like, you got the war you can fight. That's all good. But the people on this planet, like, they could, like, help you, Like, they actually are against the Endeligons.
Well, I understand they are also against the Endeligons. I was going to give them a chance to leave, but unfortunately, in order to fight the Endeligons, we have to purge the planet so that we can release the pods, so that we can fight the swarm.
It's a weapon. How to play?
Oh, okay, all right. You know what? I'm not from this planet, but Kimiko here is.
Yeah, I mean, can you like not do that, please? Or
Well, I do apologize. I am sorry, but if we let the swarm live, if we do not fight the swarm, instead of the tens of millions on this planet, there will be hundreds of trillions of deaths throughout the galaxy.
Well, why can't we get everyone off the planet? We get them all off. We blast it with the pods, and we bring it back and plant some grass on it. Slap an atmosphere around it.
Well, all of this, we must have gone through some. I don't know what happened to the planet while we were asleep. This was all a metal planet. I don't know where all of the organic material came from.
Like, it's not just like normal like sediment just building up over millions of years.
It could be from meteors crashing into the planet or asteroid field.
I mean, dirt's just on the ground, right?
No, there was no dirt on the ground. That's what I mean, Kimiko.
My intelligence is just trying to wrap my mind around it. But dirt's on the ground.
Yes, but 26 million years ago, there was no dirt on the ground.
Yeah, really. Realistically, there shouldn't be like that much. I mean, 26 million years worth of dirt is not a whole lot. You know what I mean?
There are strange residual traces within the soil that make no sense, though. Weird energy signatures that I can't quite put my finger on.
They're not time signatures or some shit like that, are they?
I don't know.
Okay,
Like, time signature?
Okay, we just got attacked by some. He said we've like fucked up the timeline or something, and I swear,
yes. You haven't done that yet, have you?
No, I haven't done it, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna time travel.
So we killed them.
Yeah, we killed him. We marked his ass.
Killed him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's no longer functioning.
First of all, you don't accuse me of time crimes without like evidence, okay, or a trial.
Well, there's very strange things going on here, children. I don't understand them myself. But we're still going to awaken and purge the planet, because that's what needs to be done.
Okay. So what's the timeline on this whole purging situation? Like,
it boots up pretty quick. Here in about 5 years, we should be able to go out and purge. It takes a while to boot up all of the lost souls.
we were getting all worked up for nothing. Lost souls?
Well, yeah, how do you think we power the robots?
Talking like the band?
Okay. Oh, wow, this is fascinating.
Wait,
okay, that makes
do you
sense.
have the lost souls on? Do you got the lost souls on stock, or are they like
No, you have to gather lost soul. We have some.
Ooh, so that comes from the planet.
I'm going to be honest. It would be very difficult to explain it to you folk.
Yeah.
It's pan-dimensional, otherworldly, outside of time.
So you're just
technology.
snagging up souls from the afterlife and just jamming them into robots.
In layman's terms, I suppose you could say something similar.
Yeah, I totally fucking understand.
Yeah. On a very most basic, barely correct way, yes, you could say that.
Yeah. Correct, though.
Barely.
Phil is smart.
Yeah.
I can honestly say he is one of the smartest amongst you. Wait, what's Kimiko's intelligence?
8.
I guess you don't really need to be smart when you're pretty, huh?
Yeah. You know,
Fair enough.
and rich. So it didn't matter.
Famous.
Yeah. Oh, you reminded me I got sad.
All right. Well, 5 years. we're getting all worked up for nothing. 5 fucking years, we can get everybody off this planet in 5 years.
It is but a blink of an eye.
On the planet.
Okay. Yeah, 5 years is actually a pretty decent allotment of time for an evacuation of a planet like this.
Oh, yes, I get very confused by the mortal time scale.
Yeah, most mortals live like 100 to like maybe 500 years.
Ah, yes, not but a moment.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, the moments they live are like very intense.
It does seem like that.
Yeah, that's why you just like shouldn't be so cavalier about like just purging them all willy-nilly like.
No,
You
I mean
know.
the ones near the towers will die pretty quickly just from the electrical output.
Just do me a favor before you start thinking about that next time. Like, let's say there's a couple of people left on the planet. Maybe you could get them off.
Yes,
instead
the
of
next time there's a galactic scourge, I will stop to think about the little issues of one planet.
No, I'm just saying, just do this one thought exercise right now. Imagine the scope of your entire existence all throughout the time you've lived, right? And condense all the feelings and thoughts and experiences down into about 100 years. That's exactly what it's like to be one of these people.
I don't know, my thoughts, feelings, and existence have lasted a very long time. I don't know that you could condense it into 100 years without creating some sort of weird time bubble. For some reason, I'm talking about time a lot. Who said time? Time?
I did say time, yeah.
And then you guys start to notice that, like, the room is kind of like...
Are you fucking time traveling us?
I exist outside of time, friend.
Oh. Is this an accidental type of...
We just made a promise to each other that we wouldn't time travel.
No, there's... Don't worry, there's one of me in every tower.
Wait.
Oh, you're like, okay. You're like split up time-wise.
No, we are all the same, but different.
You know what, buddy? Good for you. I don't understand. But good for you.
This guy's
You seem all right.
Could have reading the secret of something.
Did the robot just fart? That was number 4.
Yeah, that was number 4.
He gets
Shitting his pants.
Excuse me.
It is one of the creators.
Hey, I'm sorry. What is your name?
I haven't had a name in a long time.
What nomenclature should we call you by?
These creatures, gesturing to number 4, just call me Creator.
Creator?
Creator.
Yeah. Doesn't sound pretentious, does it?
Bit.
It
does.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Call me Cree.
Cree. What about, I think you look like more of a Jeremy.
Jeremy it is.
Jeremy.
I like Jeremy.
Jeremy.
the time guy.
What do you think about Jeremy? It's a little bit more relatable.
I guess
You know,
okay.
I don't know why, but Jeremy just sounds like a nice guy to me.
Yeah, I like Jeremy.
Yeah.
You know,
We
Cree? Cree sounds like a creep. That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
Jeremy.
I'm just saying PR-wise, you
Yeah,
gotta
Jeremy.
start
Like-
strong.
Cree smells like patchouli. You know what I mean? Let's be real.
Jeremy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad I was a little kind of freaked out when we got in here. I thought maybe you were going to be like, not nice.
Yeah. Like, because that other guy wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
We killed him.
All right. Well, is there like a
Oh, would you like to use the elevator this time instead of having to walk up all the stairs?
Can we just do it from
was-
here?
beautiful?
Yes.
Can you just turn this off?
Give us
Well, I mean, the doors on one side of the room just open up to an elevator.
All right. Well, you know, it was nice meeting you, Jeremy. Hopefully, it's not
It's
the
good
last
to meet
time
you as
we,
well, finally, Phil.
cross paths. You know.
I'll see you again soon. Or later. Before. Time travel is weird. Bye.
in a bit.
Bye, Jer.
Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, he's a nice. He seems like an all right guy.
I like Jer.
I don't like his time travel jokes though.
I'm gonna call him Jerry.
You named him and then you renamed him.
Well, no, it was like we suggested a name and then he decided on it.
Yeah.
He's short.
Wow, you know, all these towers come up out of the ground. We're like, everybody's gonna die, and we
Yeah.
make a new friend.
Yeah.
How great is that?
A weird one, but yeah, I mean, he seems pretty, like, powerful and
He
stuff.
seems to really like ones and zeros a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he
you can
talks
make
like
doors and
all-
shit out of it.
He talks like all weird and stuff, but,
Yeah. I guess.
yeah.
the doors of the elevator open, and
I'm just like slapping robots on the ass on the way out because I'm so excited that nothing bad happened.
nothing bad happened. Number 1 and number 5 are still gone.
Nothing,
Yeah, and we
nothing
still got
terrible.
number 4. I like to number 5.
The doors open, and there are, when I open, the 3 Kitty Scout Rangers are there, like waiting to get on the elevator. They see you guys when the doors open. What the fuck?
What do you?
Says sorry. Where did you guys go? We were looking for a way up. You guys are you guys on your way up? How did you get in this? What's going on?
We've already gone up.
Gone up where?
I sent Isari ascending before I left.
They like look at her, and she just goes, "Oh, right, I forgot to tell you guys. He said something about going up or whatever." Or wait, what were the exact words again? Maybe not the exact words, but what did you send again?
I just told him that we were going to go up the elevator, and just kind of gave him like I forgot exactly what was the catalyst for going up the elevator, but I just explained the situation as
Okay.
precisely as I could. I didn't really.
Okay. Did you guys find anything up there? Did you stop this invasion?
We have some bad news. This planet is doomed. There's no way to reverse it, at least as far as we know. We even had like computers over here, and he couldn't figure it out. But yeah, so we have 5 years. We need to evacuate everyone off this planet
5 years?
in 5 years.
So, this galactic thing is waking up.
Oh, he's really cool though. He's like our new buddy. His
Yeah,
name is Jeremy.
Yeah, we named him Jeremy.
And, like, the planet itself is waking up to make drones to fight the other thing that's waking up, but it's going to take 5 years or something? But they have to kill everything on the planet first.
In 5
That's
years.
well, but no. This is our planet. This is our home. We're not going
I'm
to.
just saying, they have to kill everything on this
We're the
planet.
Kitty Scouts. We do not stop until the threat is made.
I don't
You might want to
know.
call more people.
I don't know if you noticed, but like underneath the dirt of your planet is like an entirely different substructure that is entirely mechanical.
There's like our
Well, I
dirt,
mean, all right.
there's,
So
like,
you're
this
some sort of
robot dirt.
conspiracy theorist that says the inner core is mechanical.
We've been there. We've seen the robot dirt that's underneath our dirt.
You're in it. You're in it, dum dum. You're in it. We're in it right now, dum dum.
Well, no, these are invading towers. I don't know what you're talking
Invading
about.
towers that came from where? Out of the ground?
Out of out of the ground.
Yeah, they were under the stuff that you built, right? I mean, what in the fuck is going on? They hire you guys for the looks, don't they?
Well, I mean,
Pretty much.
no, but
Aliens.
it's definitely a bonus.
Right. Well, you know what? While we're asking questions, where were you guys going?
We were looking around, looking for a way up.
What'd you find?
Not a way up. We found elevators. That's why we're trying to go up. You guys only went up the elevator like 10 minutes ago.
Hey, Jeremy, do me a favor. 80s, 60s ladies, trust me, you don't want them up there. I know you're listening from your cameras and whatnot. Just don't let them up there, Jeremy. They're here to cause trouble. They're going to try and push you around. All right? You know what? You girls have no power here, all right? Your entire planet is going to be destroyed in 5 years. And,
Jeremy like that?
you know what I mean? Jeremy's our pal, not yours.
Can I do an insight check on the girls to see if they's being real kitty scouts and being truthful to the words?
Yeah.
Got a 18 plus 2, 20.
20.
There's something off about him.
Yeah, there seems to be something off about them here. You can't really put your finger on it, even with the 20, though. You can't.
Can I sniff them?
Yeah, you just did, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I guess that was my insight
Yeah.
check.
Something's not quite kosher.
Kitty ears looking check?
Yeah, the kitty ears look fine, I guess.
In check. is
In
the
check,
proper
yes,
terminology.
yes. They look on fleek.
Did you just utter the words on fleek?
Yeah, right. I did. I was hoping somebody would notice.
Just wondering.
Do you guys want to keep talking to the kitty scouts, or they're gonna like start fucking with the elevator?
Yeah,
If
good
you
luck,
don't-
ladies.
Hey, what? We should go back and see.
Or really, by them, I mean,
Jeremy knows what's up.
Isiri will. Isiri also looks confused. She can't seem to get her teleporting powers to like work properly within the tower.
You guys, I'm telling you, you're up against something that you can't stop.
Yeah. I don't know how we got on this planet, but I don't think I don't think cat girls were ever supposed to be here.
Oh, you know what? We forgot to totally tell him. This whole thing is like to stop an even worse thing. Right? There's this whole galactic invasion on its way. And this is the defense force, this whole machine here. So it's a necessary evil, unfortunately.
Well, we're going to have to go out and talk to our leaders and figure out what... You're going to need to come with us.
Yeah, no.
That wasn't a request. Let's go. And they start marching towards the front entrance.
My fucking hackles razor.
Well, I am already walking this way, and I'm not going because...
Good, you're doing what you're told to do.
This was where I was going.
As you're doing your Kitty Scout way of doing what the Kitty Scouts say. That's how the world works here. Welcome to Kitty Power Prime.
Oh, you mean the planet that's being destroyed and needs to be evacuated immediately? Yeah, you're doing a great fucking job. Take me to the people in charge of this shithole. Well, I'm sorry. These ladies, they get on my fucking nerves. And all I've heard for, a year and a half now, stories from Kimiko about them, and I don't know, maybe I just got inherent biases towards them, but I don't fucking like them.
They're a bit of a letdown.
And quite frankly, I'm jealous of them because I want to be a Kitty Scout. And I'm starting to think that I'm more worthy to be a Kitty Scout than they are. You guys got major flaws in your fucking character. You know what I mean?
Have the heart.
I mean, it is in my authority to deputize you as a temporary Kitty Scout, which I have done. Mm-hmm. But
and I don't want to toot my own horn. I did good. I did real good. I killed lots and lots of kobolds.
Unfortunately,
Now,
only our leader,
Kimiko, I do
only
understand.
Anya can promote you to initiate Kitty Scout.
Anya
Until then,
is
you're
not
just
the
a recruit.
leader of this group.
Oh, which one's the leader?
Indo.
Yeah.
Anya's the
Only Indo.
large,
Yeah.
6'8" blonde one.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't seem to speak much more than yeah, and
Everything's in right.
I help, but she punches shit real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've seen her get real mad and do some crazy shit.
Only Indo can promote you to initiate. I can only pledge you.
I mean, what do you think we should do, Jim? Kimiko. Sorry.
Yeah, it's interchangeable. But I don't know. Maybe we should try to talk to the leadership. Maybe we can even get a hold of the producer somehow. I don't know.
The producer hasn't been around in a long time, okay?
I've spoken to
Nobody's
the producer
seen him we haven't seen him in like 5 years.
So you're not real Kitty Scouts.
I just spoke to the producer not long ago.
What? When? Where? About what?
How? Wow.
Took me some Forrest Gump dimension. And we, yeah.
Forrest Gump. Oh yeah, because you guys were like in that park, huh?
Yeah, I pictured it as like that scene from Forrest Gump. Or something
Yeah.
like that. But, yeah. We talked to the producer. He told me some stuff.
Okay. You guys get to the front door. The front door just opens. It opens kind of like a vault from Fallout's door. It kind of springs back and then rolls over. To make room for you. As soon as it opens, you guys can already smell it. It doesn't smell great outside anymore. And you guys walk out to see that like everything within like 1,000 feet of the tower is now like dead and dying. Right?
The cotton candy trees.
Even the cotton candy trees.
And the ice cream bushes.
Those ones were just myth.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can see things are now dying around the tower.
And that concludes this week's episode of Space Janitors. Don't forget to leave some money in a paper bag under a park bench. Oh, my second butthole's so itchy.